to Jasper's History Facts. Da-na-na. Well, today is April the 10th, and on this day in 1912, the RMS Titanic sets out for its maiden voyage, one which would end in ultimate disaster. Obviously, the Titanic, very famous ship, uh, probably the most famous shipwreck. Um, Probably up that you have ships like that, and then the Edmund Fitzgerald, um, both very famous. But Titanic is definitely much more famous, especially around the world. Um, the Titanic obviously strikes an iceberg on its voyage that it couldn't avoid in time, and ultimately that's what does the ship in. There's a lot of things with the Titanic's sinking, you could say, where um, it it's a lot of small things, not one big, smoking gun that really is what does it in. Obviously, like, oh, well, when they see the iceberg, they didn't do this or that. Sure, they maybe could have, but it's it's hard to say. The night was very still, so if you're out in the ocean, if you've never been out in the ocean, I don't really know much about on the ocean. When you're out in the ocean, there are times when it gets very, very still, and the ocean itself becomes like glass in that you can't, there's no waves, there's no nothing. It looks just, it reflects the moon or whatever, and you can't see anything. And that was kind of like this night, except there's no moon, so it's just pitch black. There's no real sight that they have. Usually, how you tell if an iceberg is ahead of you, you usually would see the waves crash upon it, but they don't really see that until it basically almost right there. Another thing is there was supposed to be binoculars on the ship, but the person that had the key wasn't on the ship, and they were supposed to give it to somebody else, but they never did. It just happened that things didn't work out that way, and that also does it. But yeah, there's not really one thing that would have saved it. If they had binoculars, maybe. If it wasn't such a moonless night, maybe. But it's hard to say. And it ultimately dooms the Titanic. But one thing I always have to say I like about the Titanic story is it really shows the humanity and all the people on board. But now you know.